Hey, what's up everybody? It is the end of May, which means I'm giving out a monthly wrap-up. And this month I felt it kind of went by pretty fast, I think. I don't know about you guys, but... So last month I did not really read a lot of books, and it kind of put me in a slump of just a little bit. But I said for this month I was going to commit myself into reading a lot more, which I did. But it's not that many. I've only read 6 books for this month, and that's pretty much the average books I read, actually, based on the time I have. So the first book I read for the month is Allegiant. Yes, by Veronica Roth. I had to read this because I wanted to know what went down in this book. I was not spoiled, but I was expected of what was to happen. And I read that moment, and I was like, yeah, I became speechless, so I'm going to put this book down. But my thoughts on it, though, I did not like that part because I really didn't understand why it had to happen. It just kind of felt so random to me. I can't talk. But the overall book, I thought it was kind of a good way to conclude the trilogy. I know some people didn't like it, so this book kind of was a mixed reaction. I probably should have read it when it came out, so I wasn't really too expected. So I gave Allegiant only a 4 out of 5 because I did like how it concluded, but I did not like the part, of course. So after Allegiant, I had to read some books that were for the year-a-thon, and this month was catching up or finishing up on a series, and I did a TBR video of what I was going to read. So the books that I read for that week was the final 3 books of the Fever series. The third book is called Fae Fever, which I gave a 3 out of 5. Fourth book is called Dream Fever, and I gave this a 4 out of 5. And the last book is Shadow Fever, which I gave a 4 out of 5, I think. And these are all by Karen Marie Moning. I keep forgetting to add the author. I read Fae Fever and Dream Fever completely in that week, but I did not finish Shadow Fever. I read that the week after, because it is like a huge book, and it's like over 600 pages. And overall, the series, it's pretty okay, and it was a little bit enjoyable, but it's not my favorite. They have fairies in it. That's kind of why I wanted to read this. So I actually might do a review on this if I can about the whole series. I do have the complete series, and there is a companion series after that, which I kind of want to get into, see how it goes there. So after reading those books, I decided I wanted to read a kind of like quick paced, shorter book, and I read Unlucky 13 by James Patterson and Maxine Petro. This is the 13th book of the Women's Murder Club series. As you can tell by these are titled from the numbers, titled as numbers. And this is actually my only favorite series by James Patterson that I like. It's about these 4 women who kind of come together to kind of solve a kind of difficult case they go into. One is a detective, she is the main character in the story. One is a medical examiner, one is a prosecutor, and one is a crime reporter. I give this book a 4 out of 5. It was okay, I guess. It wasn't the best in the series, and I'm trying to figure out what the significance of this cat was until I read this blurb here. For the Women's Murder Club, this is more than bad luck. This is murder, so it's about bad luck. So the last book I read for the month is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. I had picked this book for my book club here, and this was the reason. I didn't actually put this in my book haul. I forgot to put this in my book haul. This is the book that actually kind of ruined my book buying ban, my 2-month book buying ban. But I'm over it. It was just this book. this was kind of like a very hard book to rate. I didn't think I was going to get into this, but I started reading it and it became very good, actually. I thought it was a very powerful story. But I did have a little problem with it. I didn't feel like the story kind of connected with the title here, The Kite Runner. This book it basically themes around friendship and the relationship between the father and son. And I kind of kept getting frustrated with both the father and the son separately. But the story, though, it was beautifully written and heartbreaking at the same time. So I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it, just a little bit problems. I was planning on reading just one more book for the month, but unfortunately that book did not come here on time. And that was the City of Heavenly Fire. I just got it today, so we're all good for now. I will read that probably for this weekend, but I maybe won't finish it because the Rick Riordan week for the year-thon is coming up on the 2nd. So those are all the books that I read for the month of May. Let me know if you guys like the books that I read or have read these. Alright, I gotta make 2 more videos, so I better get going. That sun's going down pretty soon, so I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye-bye!